Ukraine's president made a historic trip to Washington. That's where we're starting the 7 from the Washington Post. I'm Jeff Pierre. It's Thursday, December 22nd. Let's get you caught up with today's 7 stories. First up, Volodymyr Zelensky met with President Biden at the White House and made an emotional plea to Congress yesterday for continued U.S. support in his country's fight against Russia.
Your money is not charity. It's an investment in the global security and democracy that we handle in the most responsible way.
It was his first international trip since Russia's invasion began in February. His visit came before House Republicans are set to take control of the chamber next month. And a lot of Republicans right now don't want to send more aid to Ukraine. A dangerous storm has started to sweep through the central U.S. That's story number 2. Cities across the U.S., from Kansas City to Buffalo, could get slammed with blizzard conditions today or tomorrow. If you don't have snow, you'll probably still be cold. By tomorrow, about 75% of the country will have freezing temperatures with wind chills below zero. And all of this can make travel dangerous leading into the holiday weekend. Number 3, newly released footage has shed more light on the Uvalde school shooting. 2 teachers and 19 students were killed during the May 24th massacre in Texas. We later learned that law enforcement agencies handled the response poorly. Records obtained by the Post, ProPublica, and the Texas Tribune show that the medical response was flawed too. So what exactly went wrong here? Medical helicopters were waved away from the school, and police vehicles blocked ambulances from getting through. And all of this delayed medical attention. Number 4 is probably on the minds of a lot of parents. A potentially deadly form of Strep A is popping up all around the U.S. The deadly part is a little unusual. Strep A infections are typically mild, but this invasive form gets into parts of the body where bacteria don't typically exist, and this can cause serious problems. Rising cases in young children have been reported in Minnesota, Texas, and Colorado. 2 deaths were reported in Denver just last week. Experts aren't sure yet why this is happening, but viral infections like the flu, COVID, and RSV can make people more susceptible. Here's number 5. The Taliban banned female students from all universities in Afghanistan. The decision was made this week. It's the latest move by the country's religious rulers to roll back women's rights since the Taliban seized power last year. And women are afraid that the Taliban won't stop there. Some teachers and girls at primary schools yesterday already reported being turned away from classes, even though that's technically still allowed. Number 6, major changes could be coming to your retirement plans. An overhaul of rules for 401ks and other accounts was tucked into a government funding bill. The bill must pass Congress by tomorrow night to prevent a shutdown. There are 2 key changes that you should know about. The first is an automatic enrollment in 401k plans for most employees, and the second, a contribution match provided by the government for people making less than $71,000 a year. And number 7, there's a new most liked ever Instagram post. Soccer superstar Lionel Messi posted a bunch of photos celebrating Argentina's triumph at the World Cup in Qatar on Sunday. Did you like it? I know I did. And if you did, you're in the company of over 70 million others. So you may be saying to yourself, I lived through this epic moment in soccer history. Of course I liked it. But what was the most liked post from before? Well, A photo of an egg went viral in 2019 in an experiment to see if it could get more likes than a baby announcement from mega influencer Kylie Jenner. So messy, egg, Kylie Jenner. Yeah, that checks out. That was today's episode of The 7 from The Washington Post. Before you go, we wanted to say that we're so glad that shows like this and Post Reports are a part of your listening routine. As we close out the year, there's a great way to show your support for this podcast and to begin the new year with access to important reporting from The Washington Post. Right now, you can save over 70% on a new premium digital subscription to The Washington Post. And here's a perk of this deal. That new premium subscription comes with a bonus subscription for you to share with somebody else. You can find this deal at washingtonpost.com/subscribe. I'm Jeff Pierre. I'll be out tomorrow, but my colleague Christina Quinn will be here to walk you through the news. I'll meet you back here next week.